All right, guys, welcome to video number 1. And so this is a long time coming. A lot of you guys have asked me multiple questions about, how do I grow my business, or how can I get started, or how can I, if I've been a veteran coach for a long time, how can I maintain the success or start to build success in this business? So I thought long and hard about kind of the full range of the last 6 years and what we've really been able to accomplish. And I wanted to literally break it down step by step by step on how to not just hit Success Club, not just to advance and rank, but how to grow a Beachbody business. And so I've created 4 main videos for you guys that I really want you guys to take note of. Okay? These first 2 videos are going to be kind of about your mental mindset. All right? This first video actually is exactly that. It's going to be about your mindset. The second video is going to be more about personal development, the importance of that. And then the last 2 videos are going to be strategy. What can you do right now to grow your business, to help you push forward? But none of this is possible. Let me tell you this, guys. I've been a Beachbody coach for 7 years. The first 9 months to almost 10 months of my Beachbody business, I think I made 2 sales, right? We didn't even have Shakeology. We didn't have Insanity had just come out. I believe Shakeology was just rolling out about 6 months into me being a coach. And so there was not a lot of, there was no challenge groups. There was not a lot of those sort of things. There's not a lot of systems in place. So it took me a while to mentally realize the power of this business, okay? So you have to mentally realize, what do you want this business to do for you? We talk about, so many times we talk about the why, right? Why are you wanting to do this business? And I'm speaking to the coach right now who wants to grow a business, who wants to make success out of this. Now look, guys, I don't care if it's, $50 or $500 a month if you want to be a 6-figure earner. You have to have a mindset coming in that you want to do this, okay? I'm not talking to the discount coach. I'm not talking to the coach who's looking to dip their feet in the sand. I'm talking to the one who's willing to go all in, jump all in, dive in, and see what this thing can do for you and your family. Because I can tell you guys, from personal experience and seeing a lot of amazing coaches around me, this has the opportunity to help you both financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, any kind of way you want. This business can truly help you get there if you're willing to come with the right mindset. So what does the right mindset look like? Let's take a look here so you guys can have some ideas of what it comes. So here, number 1 is you have to understand that you're gonna probably fail. So many people get into this business and they expect to just, boom, sign coaches up like this. And they expect to sell challenge packs like this. And I'll tell you, sometimes, yeah, if you have a tremendous network of people and you've had a great transformation, it's going to be easy to sign coaches up. It's going to be easy to sign people up right away. But for 99% of us that become Beachbody coaches, for 100%, you're going to get at least one objection, I guarantee you. Everybody's going to get a rejection. You have to be ready to face those objections. You have to be ready to understand that this is a business that it's not just weight loss and finances. Think about those 2 things for a second. Weight loss and finances, when you talk to anybody, what keeps you up at night? Financial issues, right? Not being able to pay the bills, or weight loss, health, those sort of things. Those are 2 of the biggest things that keep people up late at night, their bills and their health, right? Those are the 2 things. If your health is gone, nothing else really matters. I mean, think about this. If you're really sick and you're in the hospital, typically, you don't care what's on Netflix. You don't care about the office goal that you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to get better and healthier, right? That goes for your mindset on this process. So your mindset needs to be, okay, what do I need to do to have success? What do I need to do to see consistent success over time? And that means, for some of you guys, putting in maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. Look, Nick, I don't have 2 to 3 hours a day. I can't put in that much time. 1 hour power hour. We talk about that, right? Well, we'll talk about that later. But you have that 1 hour where you can focus tremendously on your business and inviting people to your challenge groups and inviting people to become coaches, right? But you have to have the mindset. When I finally made the switch in my head of, okay, I'm going to do this as a business, and I didn't know if it was going to be 6 figures. I didn't know if I was ever going to get the star diamond, right? I didn't have that planned all out. We have those plans in place, and that's what we're going to talk about. But I did know that I was going to do what it took to be successful. So what did I do? I showed up to webinars every single week, no matter what, okay? Now, yes, I realized I didn't have kids at the time. I had a little bit more free time. So you may not be able to show up every single week to a webinar, okay? You might have to watch the recorded version. Wake up an extra hour early on Saturday morning and watch the recorded version. I did it every week. So I got good. I knew the material. I knew the content, how to speak to people, how to present the opportunity. I got good at that. I became an expert on Beachbody coaching, right? I became the one person that people could go to for the questions. And that goes for your transformation. Look, guys, you need a transformation. It helps with your mindset, with your mental mentality for this business. If you have a transformation, it's going to make things so much easier for you. Now, here's the say, if you don't have a transformation, can you not do this business? No, absolutely. You can still do this business. But if you're going to take it serious, if you've gone through a whole year and nobody's seen changes in you, that they're going to really doubt whether this works or not, right? So you have to be continuing to grow yourself. We're going to talk about personal development, but you have to be continuing to work on yourself with your fitness. And you have to share that. Branding. We're going to talk about that. You have to be the person that people want to go to. What does that look like? You have to be the person that's positive. Now, does that mean you have to have all rainbows and sunshines blowing out your butt? No, right? You don't have to. You can share the tough times in your life, but you have to bring it back to that positive side of your life, to where what you're going to do next to accomplish those goals. Okay, I'm struggling here. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to get on Country Heat. I'm going to start this brand new program and I'm going to go crush it, right? Or I'm going to start my Body Beast program with 3 other buddies and we're going to make this happen. And then you show that you do make it happen, right? You show you're the person that people want to go to for this. And that's building your brand. That's who you are. You're building your reputation. So if you're like myself, a dad, brand new baby, right? That's part of my brand. Now, overcoming the time issues, overcoming the tired issues, for me, it was battling anxiety and panic attack disorder. Those things are part of my brand. And so I bring those into posts, I bring those into videos, I bring those into spreading my message on social media. We'll talk about social media in a different video, on our system video, but understand you have to have a social media presence. If you don't have a social media presence, you're going to struggle in this business, you guys. So that means putting out great content. That means showing up. People need to see you, okay? Your mindset has to be 24/7 in this business. And hold on. Some of you are going to be like, what? Here's what I mean. It means you have to be all in, right? Now you turn it off, right? You don't just 100% of the time you're all Beachbody, Beachbody, Beachbody. But what I mean by that, for me, if I'm all in, 24/7, I'm all in, that means that I'm going to do a video today. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, and I'm going to show my progress today. And I'm going to post 3 to 4 times today, tomorrow, every day, so I can get those results. I can get that success, right? That's what being all in. It doesn't mean you work your business 24 hours a day, right? It just means that you're committed every single day to having success, having growth, and showing people that look, guys, if you have a small network right now, you're working with, it's just you and you work for, maybe your full-time job is you have 3 employees, like you work with 3 other guys, 3 other gals, you don't have a huge network, you're not a CPA, you're not that person who has a big expanded network, then you have to grow yourself on social media, because social media brings people to you. Okay? Now, you have a big network, you have people you can work with, that's fantastic. We're going to talk about that. That's what you want. You want people, just think about this. You're really looking for a couple people that have the same mindset as you. A couple leaders that are really like, I want to do this. I want to make this happen. I want to have success in this. And so just kind of going back to what I did, well, I put myself out there. I started my own webinars. I started my own sneak peeks. I started my own challenge groups. I didn't wait for my upline to say, Nick, you can do this, right? Now, I got support from my upline. Don't get me wrong. I have one of the best uplines in the world. But I chose to make this a decision for me that I was going to go out there and make this happen. Your mentality in this business needs to be 100% sold on you. Now, yes, personal development plays a huge part, and that's why I'm going to talk about that in video number 2. But if you're not 100% sold on you guys, you're gonna struggle in this business, okay? And if you're not 100% in, I'm not talking about quitting your job, okay? I'm not talking about spending all your time on Beachbody. What I mean by 100% is don't just do, one day here and then one day there. If you can only dedicate 1 hour, make it the best hour, but make it every single day. If that's your goal, right? If that's your goal that you want to accomplish. But don't just do one day here and then I don't feel like it today and that sort of thing. Your mentality needs to be every day I need to come in with this. I'm gonna help people. I'm gonna get better myself. I'm gonna grow my Beachbody business. I'm gonna maintain this success and keep climbing, right? And here's the deal, you guys. This is a delayed business. So you could not see results for up to 3-4 months down the road, right? Some people will say, no, I'm not ready right now. Okay. That's okay. Let's talk to somebody else. Let's go talk to other people. But come back to those people and you'll find that the more people you talk to, the more people you're engaged with, the more you keep going, the further on down the line, you're going to have more people that are going to say, okay, if you've stayed consistent in those 3 months and you've gotten results and people are seeing that and they were on the fence before and now maybe they got like a bonus at work or they got a little extra money, they're going to come back to you and say, you know what, Nick, I'm ready. I'm ready to commit right now. And then you're going to fill up your challenge groups just like that. You're going to sign up your coaches just like that. But you built that foundation, okay? You may go 4 weeks, 3 weeks with no signups. Be prepared mentally for that, to put in the work right now so you can have the success down the road. All right? Video number 2 coming up, you guys. We're going to talk about personal development and why it's so important. Take care.